am zooming in so that you can see the before. So good. Look at that up close and personal. Hi dolls, it's your girl Tisha Monique back again, and today dolls I wanted to just quickly hop on here and share with you guys a lash application that I'm getting ready to do on myself with some beautiful lashes from Annie Fairies lashes. Look like this. They are from Amazon, but these are very easy to use, super simple to apply, and they just give you that wow factor without having to do the daily fuss. For these have a bond that you just brush on like mascara, you apply the lashes and you go. So I'm super excited to try these out. This will be my first time using them, and you're supposed to be able to put them on in 3 minutes or less, which sounds fantastic to me. I'm really excited about these because it seems like you can wear them for 24 hours, but I'm gonna see if I can extend it out. I want to have something that is functional and on the go, especially with me wearing my glasses a lot more lately. Something that gives me a little bit of a baddie vibe without having to worry about, eye irritation, especially with my dry eyes, the peri type things. So I'm super excited to try these out. So what I'm gonna do is gonna go ahead and test these out for the first time with you dolls. That way, if you like them, you can get your hands on them too. I'll share all the information and the details below, and let's get into it. Okay dolls, so for me, when I am applying lashes, the easiest thing for me to do is to get up close and personal with my eyes and to be able to see myself putting on the lashes. So I have my handy dandy hand mirror. Also a magnifying mirror would work great. But I think for the sake of recording for you dolls and you being able to see what I'm doing while I'm working, that I would just use my hand mirror. Also are going to need, you could use lash tape if you wanted to like hold your lashes up, but I'm just gonna be going in without that today just because to me it's a little bit easier and I'm more comfortable doing it the way that I'm gonna show you dolls. So I have the kit here. It has everything that you need in it. It's going to have the lashes, of course. This is a one-stop. So as you can see here, the tweezers are here. Let me turn this around. It also comes with a lash remover. The lashes, which come in multiple sizes, so from the shorties all the way up. These are a C curl is what I picked out, but on the website there are different versions that you can pick if you wanted like a more of an S curl shape. I got the C curl because to me it looks a little more natural, but also thicker, more dramatic, so you can actually see that you have lashes on. It comes with the bond, it comes with the seal, and so this is what the kit looks like. So once you take the lashes out, let me go ahead and open these up so that you dolls can see these lashes. It does have a little zipper pouch, which I think is really cool for if you wanted to put them back into the pack, since they are reusable. Then you could definitely do that and reseal your package and keep everything together. So this is what I was meaning on the side here. It has a little closure. I'm tripping. It has a little closure here, so you can just snap the case, put them back on and snap it back into place, which is super neat. Let me pull these tweezers out. And I think they're super cute, super girly. This lavender color is so pretty, but this is what the lashes look like. So it does have that precise end on it. It's got a cover, I'll remove that. And then these are the tweezers. Did I say tweezers? These are the tweezers here. And they look like that, so not too sharp or pointy to where it's gonna be in jeopardy of poking your eye. But I love the color. This lavender is so feminine and so girly. And so this type of a lash I find is really good and helpful in picking up the lashes. I had to get a little more light. These are the lashes here. As you can see, they come in all different sizes on the pan, so you can do the inner corner, which is what I plan to do, the inner corner with the shorter ones, and then work my way out. But I also kind of mix them in to give it a more natural effect and to kind of mimic how real eyelashes grow, because not all are the same length. They're not all short and then bigger on the ends either. So I like to kind of mix them in. But the sizing on these is it goes from 8mm all the way to 18mm. So if you can see the curl on those, and you can kind of see the length perhaps. I'm not sure if you guys are able to pick that up, but the longer ones are here on the top, the shorter ones on the bottom. So you can see there that as we're working our way up, they are getting longer. Working our way down because I have it flipped the opposite way. So there you go. This is probably easier to see the links on them. So yeah, we're gonna just jump right in. What I normally like to do is I like to take the bond. Of course, you use your bond first and then you follow it with the seal. And don't worry, this package also has the instructions on the back if you need to see it. But you're gonna you can curl your natural lashes, then you apply a little bond at the base of the false eyelash, and then you put the lash under your lashes, so you apply them on the underside and not on top, and then you brush the seal to extend the cluster lash retention. So we're gonna give this a go. So I'm gonna take the side, they both screw off each side. I'm gonna take the bond side, and what I actually like to do, it is a brush applicator, is I like to actually put a little bit of this on my hand, is how I do it. And then I take the tweezer and I'm gonna start picking the lashes up, dipping it actually into the bond and then placing them on my eye. You can take this and mascara it into your own lashes, but I find that I just like to have it so it's not too gluey or too clumpy, is to go ahead and just apply, like I said, onto the false lash. So you work quick because this will dry on you. And I'm gonna go ahead, and what I like to do is I like to also pick up some of the lashes that I know I'm gonna use, the different sizes, and put them on the glass so that I don't have to keep trying to pull them off the actual holder that they're stuck to, because it can be a little tacky. And then that way I can grab and go a little bit quicker as I'm working through. I like that there are a few on each cluster. That way, when I'm putting them on, you don't have to do so many, You can already, this for example, I'm gonna go ahead and the glue is already drying fast, and I like that. And I'm just dipping it onto that, or you could just brush this on, right? You could just brush this on to the lash, but it seems like it would take a little bit longer. But you could do that. You could just brush this directly onto the lash itself. But like I said, working on the hand, it allows me to move a little bit quicker as I'm working. So I'm grabbing the hairs. You guys can see that. With the flat end at the top, like that, so that I can just place it. And I'm starting with my left eye. Glue is sticky. And it's on. I don't know if you guys can see it. This one is so short that it definitely is the same length as my natural eyelashes, so you may not be able to see it on. Good, it gives it that natural effect that I was telling you about. I am back with an update, and as you can see, I have one eye fully done. Now, what I ended up having to do was to switch up the routine and to put the glue directly on my natural eyelashes versus onto each lash cluster. It just makes things so much easier. I'm not going into my waterline at all, and I'm kind of just putting it on the side that I'm starting with, which is the ends, and then I will work in from there, so that the glue doesn't dry as I'm doing the application. But this seems like it's making it so much easier, and I'm putting these on so quick. I'm mostly using just the larger lengths, the longer lengths toward the bottom, because I find that the other lengths are not really showing up like I like my lashes to show up. And let's see, you guys will be able to see it. They just stick so easily. I hope that you guys saw that. I'm currently using, and I'll list exactly the ones that I'm using, but look how easy that goes on. I'm just picking them up from the tray like that onto the, with the tweezers. and going straight to the eye. And it's so easy. It's like they almost are magnetic, but they're not, and they just go right into place. So, working those in. Going from the underside or the bottom. And then if you feel like the glue, if I feel like the glue is getting dried out, let me see what side is this. I just go back, make sure that I'm using the seal side, the bond side rather. Am I on this side? Bond side, yeah. The bond side. And now I'm gonna just do the same thing on the inner lashes. And I'm not putting it down into the waterline at all. It's really just on my actual lashes. Okay, and just picking them up, repeating the same process. And I haven't even used that many, guys. I'll show you at the end how many I actually use. And you'll be able to see that it's not that many. You'll definitely have some left over so that you can do multiple applications. Or if you're really good with it and maintaining the ones that you take off and they don't get too gunky, then you could reapply these. So that's how it's looking so far. You guys know how I like my lashes to look really full, very boom. So I'm gonna go in the inner corner actually with an 18-inch. My lashes are so short there, I will need to put some on the actual extension itself. And then I just think about how I'm gonna place that on. And angle it that way. If your tweezers get too sticky from glue and the lash is sticking to the tweezers, then just wipe the tweezers off. Water will do. And there you have it. Look how I place that so easy. And I kind of use the tweezer. Sorry if y'all didn't see that. Use the tweezer to push the lash in place. And really I could stop there. And this is how many I've used. So just a few. And I'm gonna see if I can add a little bit more. You guys know I like a fuller look. But these are so nice already. Very impressed with these. Especially if they have a lasting power, if they hold. Wipe my tweezers off. Just using a little toilet paper, or tissue rather. And then I'm gonna come in again with the bond. Dropped it. And I tap on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna pick them up. Again, tap that into the front and back is what I'm doing. And then I just that one here. There. Actually gotta take this one off. Because I didn't like the way it was laying. It's kind of sideways. And I like that you can easily take these back on and off. It's not glued on permanent. I'm doing these. There. And I probably could do one more right in here. I'm just tapping it into some glue and I'm gonna leave it right in here. Oops, sorry. there you have it. Look at that, you guys. Seamless, flawless application. So nice. And then the last thing that we need to do is just to put the seal on them. And it's the same exact thing. You put it on mascara essentially, but it has a sealant on there to help them stay a little bit longer. So it's the same handy dandy little seal and bond, and then you pick from the seal side, if you guys can see that. Let's just focusing on the tweezers. There, unscrew it, and you can see the wand is a little bit different. It's so close. And then I'm just gonna take this now and just run it along that same area. I love this. This was so easy, you guys. I love this. This is my new thing. So, oh my God, this was so simple and so much nicer than a strip. You know me. Oh, sorry. And then you do like this. Just kind of run it over it. And then you know me. Very multi-purpose. But they look so good. Look how natural they look and flawless. Oh my gosh, it's giving lash application or strip lashes for sure. And I put mine on how I like my lashes to look. And I'll link the specific ones down below that I've used or that I'm using today, the purple kit. But there are so many to choose from, dolls. You can pick up so many different options, different lengths, different curl patterns. I like these a lot. I feel like I would probably actually add a few more lashes in just to make them a little fuller. But this is really nice, and it did not take me any time at all. You guys actually saw me do it in real time, so you can see how long it took. It's not sped up or anything, and this is so cute. Wow. Just add a few more in just so that they're a little bit fuller to my liking, but you can do them how you like, and the more you play with them, the easier it'll get to add on and to know how to grab them and how to apply. But it's super simple. You saw how I just put that on there. And these will definitely last you all day. I don't doubt that at all. I'm not sure about like a week or anything, but for 24 hours, yes. I know that these will definitely last for a good 24 hours, if I'm guessing, but I will definitely leave these on so that I can show you dolls how long they last and come back and give you an update. What I'm wearing today is Huda Beauty, and this is in the color Baby Doll. So pretty, such a pretty pink, a pale pink. I love this color and it just looks great on. I don't have a lip liner, but if when I normally do, I will put on the my Chestnut by MAC for sure. But these lashes are just giving. They look so beautiful. They give individual lashes or lash extensions. They just look great, and it's so easy, so a simple way for you to have a glam or up your vibe type of look at any given day. You don't have to worry about like getting lash extensions or paying extra cost. These were very inexpensive, but they're soft on the eyes, they're light on the eyes. I don't even feel like I have lashes on, which I love. Staying put, I'm playing with them, I'm messing with them. I put the sealant on there. The glue is sticky. And my handy dandy fan on low. Dry them and set them in place. They feel light, they feel airy, they don't feel plasticky or like plastic. They feel really nice. And I'll have this fan linked again below for you dolls. And they just feel really good. Once they dry down a little bit, I'll go in and pinch them with the tweezers just to make sure that they're set. And I feel like they may be able to last a couple of days, but I'll give you guys an updated video on this. So be sure to subscribe so that you get the update on how long these are lasting. But so beautiful, so effortless, so get up and go. So we'll see how they do. Let me turn it off. Good. Look at that up close and personal. It looks so pretty. I can't wait to give them a try for a couple of days and see how they do, how long they last. I think a few days for sure, because this is a good stick on these lashes. I don't see these coming off at night unless I put makeup remover, and I'm not going to do that directly on the eye. So I am zooming in so that you can see the before. there you have it. Just did that application. Super easy, but super nice. I have all the details linked below so that you can pick you up a pair. They have so many to choose from, so many options, so many curl types, and so flawless and beautiful finish. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and hype it up as well. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. I do all things beauty, fashion, girly lifestyle over here. And I'll see you dolls in the next one. Bye.